What's up guys, and welcome to Meso Hendo Plays, my new Let's Play channel. Just a quick heads up before you start this video, this is a re-upload from my original channel, which you can check out here if you want to. I'm currently in the process of moving all of the Let's Plays that I did on that channel over to this one, so apologies if the quality isn't quite up to scratch. I didn't start very well with these Let's Plays, but until I get the backlog caught up onto this new channel, any new Let's Plays will be uploaded on the old channel for now, so go check it out if you have time. With that being said, let's get to the video. What's up guys, Mason the Brock Henderson here with another Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer. So I still don't feel very well, so I've been looking for something to do. I just finished binge watching a really good show, but it was on Hulu, so I had to watch a lot of ads. And the next show that I want to binge watch is also on Hulu, so I don't want to deal with any more ads right now. But I'm not quite feeling well enough yet to start doing more of my reviews. And I'm also not feeling well enough to start my very first Let's Play on the channel either. So I figured let's hop back into another randomizer, because these are kind of casual, sort of fun for me to do. And it's a way for me to kind of keep, I guess, content creating in the meantime while I'm still not feeling 100% and probably not sounding great either. So, but anyways, this is the fifth one we're doing. We're hopping into the daily seed for Sunday, September 3rd. So, show you all of the seed modifiers here. We have the mini super bosses, so Absent Silhouettes and Sephiroth are on. I don't really remember where every Absent Silhouette is. I do know Marluxia is in Disney Castle, just because that's one I've had to try to do recently. But I don't remember where the other ones are. I feel like Agrabah and Twilight Town are two of them, but I could be wrong about that. I'll just have to find out if I have to find out. The bias check's way later, so this is the first one that I've done that's very hard placement. I did do a couple of ones that had hard placement, and to be fair, they were very difficult. Everything was pushed way back, and a lot of the opening parts of the game were spent just sort of picking up a bunch of consumables and such. What if you went to Twilight Town last? So all of the battle levels are going to be shuffled around, just as I've done with the past couple of randomizers in editing. If the battle level is shuffled, I will show what it used to be and then what it is now, just so you can get a sense of how tough or how easy the world is. All growth abilities start at level 3, so essentially I will be moving very fast very early on here. And beatable seed, which I actually just did that in the last randomizer that I played. And this one's kind of interesting. I don't really know how it's going to work here, because in the last one, the second visit to all the worlds were locked. So it was a lot more simple for me to understand how they can lock certain important checks behind a second visit to the world. But with that not being on, I'm not entirely sure how they're going to make certain checks unreachable. But I assume that's something we'll see at the end of all of this. So I will definitely go through and try to figure out exactly how they lock stuff, because I'm kind of curious as well. But with all that being said, though, looking at the tracker, it seems like it's going to be a pretty straightforward thing. There are 3 worlds right off the bat that I don't have to go to: Beast Castle, Disney Castle, and Space Paranoids, which Disney Castle is one that I typically like to go to early on. So I'm a little sad that I won't be able to go there, but it's not the end of the world. Plenty of other places to go to, so everything is ready to go. So let's begin. Alright, so just like before, I'm going to skip over probably a lot of this stuff where I'm looking through all my stuff and toning down my OCD by getting rid of all of this new. But I will try to at least show whenever I get certain abilities that are important, such as the boosts or the finishing pluses, damage drive, draw, all that type of stuff. You can see right off the bat, though, we are starting with a decent amount. Air combo boost, draw, MP rage, damage drive. Also air combo boost on the Keyblade. So yeah, it's a pretty solid start abilities wise. Okay, so to start off, I think I'm going to go ahead and head to Agrabah first. Mainly because one of the reasons why I like to go to Pride Lands first is because battle level's pretty decent, and normally you don't start off with good movement, so Pride Land's a good place to go since your movement is already pretty good there. So since my movement is already pretty good, I figure go ahead and start here, just so I can knock all these checks out of the way. So it definitely is seeming like the battle level here is low. So I honestly might be able to just go ahead and get all the way through this world. So for those of you watching that are interested in all of my reviews and such, I do have a plan to come back to that soon. I actually do have a few that I've already uploaded, I just haven't made them public yet. So that is, I plan to probably do that this week, start getting back into making those videos public, and then hopefully recording a few of them as well. But I stopped about halfway through, I believe, of all of the Arrowverse shows. I figured I wouldn't continue talking about that stuff so you guys wouldn't have to listen to the annoying little monkey. But yeah, so I did get through about half of all the Arrowverse shows, or all the Arrowverse episodes that I have to watch. I know the next one that I have to do is going to be the last review of Batwoman. Thank God I'm almost done with that show. I'm fairly certain I'm not returning to that show for season 3 because holy crap, it just got worse. I really did go into that show thinking maybe without Ruby Rose, maybe they would do something a little bit better, but instead they were like, what if it got worse? So yeah, I have one more review of that because I only have 3 more episodes left. Then I also, obviously, I have all of the rest of the shows to get through. Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow, I definitely have the most to get through. But then after that, I'm going to be able to jump into a show I am very excited for, which is The Mandalorian. Probably watch the first 2 seasons of that before I move on to something else. But after I'm done with The Mandalorian, I think I'm going to jump into Justified Primeval City. And a lot of that is down to the fact that I just finished rewatching the entire series of Justified for the first time, because I watched it originally back when I was... Okay. But anyways, I don't remember where I stopped. What I was saying before, I just finished rewatching Justified. I watched it originally when it first came out. I was younger though, so I wasn't quite as intelligent. So there's a lot of jokes to be made about that, but definitely watching it now, it holds up so well. The writing in the show is phenomenal. The characters are so good, so well written, so well defined. It was just something nice to, like, if I ever needed to take a break. Okay, I don't know how I missed the triangle there at the beginning, but that's fine. But yeah, it was definitely a show that if I just needed to sort of take a break a little bit from the frustration of the Arrowverse, it was nice. It was a good one to go to, and it's definitely a show that I fully recommend to anybody who hasn't seen it yet. But yeah, so rewatching it partially was because I didn't really remember much from it, but also because I do want to check out Justified Primeval City and see how good that is. I am a little worried just because I forgot how much the idea of Harlan County and Raylan versus Boyd, like, that was a huge driving factor of the show. And I know that pretty sure Boyd's not going to really be involved, and I know he's going to, like, Raylan's going to Detroit in this show. So I don't know, it's going to be a little different, but I hope at least the writing is still good. The story and the characters I hope hold up pretty well compared to the original. I know it's not going to be quite the same level, but I hope it's still at least entertaining and keeps the faith of the original alive, because I feel like they did a really phenomenal job with the original show. I don't want to sound too punny, but I hope this new one does it justice. Doesn't quite work the same, but it's fine. My pun game is not as strong when I'm not feeling great. But after Justified Primeval City, obviously I'm trying to knock out all of the Star Wars shows that I have yet to get through. That's why Mandalorian is my next stop. Oh, thunder. So I might do Justified Primeval City and then go back into the Star Wars shows. I do also my next plan as far as binge watching goes, I plan to binge watch back through Fargo seasons 1 and 2, because I do not remember those seasons hardly at all, and I do want to watch season 4 of Fargo and hopefully get around to watching season 5 whenever it comes out, because I'm pretty sure I heard they started filming. I hope I'm right about the seasons, by the way. Okay, magnet. There's still more here. Holy crap. That's a pretty good wishing lamp right there. But yeah, Fargo is another show though where I feel like I've been hooked since season 1, and it's really intriguing how every season is sort of its own individualized story with different characters and such. Alright, but back to the randomizer. So obviously I'm not strong enough for Pride Lands right now. I think I'm gonna go test the waters in Halloween Town and at least see if I can get through that first Heartless battle in Christmas Town. Yeah, so Fargo though is a show I definitely want to get back to. Legion is also another one. I might rewatch the first 2 seasons on my own just to remind myself of what'll happen before I finish out season 3, because I never actually did.
Gather. Yeah.
After that battle, I'm fairly certain that this is definitely a lower level world. So, I think I might be able to, assuming there's nothing here, I think I might be able to go all the way to the, fighting the Heartless that eats the kids. Okay, Blizzard's not the only thing that's here. Yeah, so Justified, Primeval City, Fargo, and Legion are definitely 3 I have on the docket, intermixed in between all of the Star Wars shows that I'm trying to do. Also, I'm looking at Timeless Season 2, because, again, it's a show that I enjoyed the first season, then it got canceled, and then it came back. But yeah, when it came back, I just never got around to watching. So yeah, I'd like to see how they decided to end Timeless, since they only had the 1 season to sort of wrap everything up on. I believe they also had, I'm pretty sure they did season 2 and then a TV movie as well. I'll try to see if I can watch all of that, try to see where it is as well. Outside of that, I mean, most of the shows that I've been reviewing, I still have more to do. The Blacklist, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the last 2 seasons, I mean, I want to see how it all wraps up for their final 2 seasons. The Arrowverse shows, again, outside of Batwoman, I plan to watch all the way to the end. Batwoman's just gotten to the point of being so unbearable that I don't know if I can watch another season of it. But at least, I mean, Superman and Lois has given me something fun to hold on to for the Arrowverse, even though it's not technically connected. NCIS and Bull are 2 more that, you know, I've been reviewing them for a while. They're kind of just those casual CBS shows that aren't anything special, but, you know, they're fine for what they are for the most part. NCIS obviously pissed me off a lot with the last season that I watched, with that whole dumb Gibbs punching, shooting, or whatever he did to the one guy that was abusing dogs, and then everybody treating him like he's the horrible person. Yeah, that was fun. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and hop into Twilight Town, see what the level is here, see how far we can get. And speaking of CBS shows, Criminal Minds also got its revival on Paramount Plus, so there's another show that I'm just curious to see. I know they didn't get everybody back, but I don't know, I'm just kind of curious what they decided to do with it, why they brought it back, what their plan is, all that. But also on the docket is The Walking Dead, and I'm going to try to get through some of the spinoffs. I know I started doing Fear the Walking Dead, and it was so hard to stay on it, because, God, they took a lot of the stuff that was good about The Walking Dead and just said, hey, we could do it better, and they did it 10 times worse. which I don't understand how you can make a show about trying to survive, and yet you don't make any of the characters that we're supposed to want to see survive likable. Like, that should be pretty simple. You put a group of people together, try to make it to where they're decent people, and so we'll root for them to try to survive the zombie apocalypse. Like, it's a very simple concept. And yet Fear the Walking Dead was just like, but what if they were terrible people? And for some reason, they thought that would catch on. I don't think it did. From what I hear, I've not heard anything fantastic about it. I know pretty sure it's still going, but definitely did not reach the same heights as The Walking Dead did, that's for sure. But yeah, I'll have to look up, because I don't know the name of the other spin-offs of The Walking Dead, so I'll have to look those up and see where I can watch those. A new show I am planning on adding to my review list as well is Doctor Who. It's one that I've heard a lot of people talk about. I know it's a show I would enjoy. But yeah, just for whatever reason, it's kind of like Game of Thrones in a way. So many people talked so highly about Doctor Who that I'm just like, I should check it out at some point. And then I never did. I don't know why, but some friends of mine are really into it. And next year we're already planning to do a group cosplay of a bunch of different Doctor Who characters. So I figured I'd go ahead and just start it, do reviews of it as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hop right back into Twilight Town to get all of these checks here right off the bat. But back to Doctor Who, I'm excited. I think it's a series that I'm going to enjoy from everything that I'm hearing, all the stuff that is in the show. It definitely sounds like one that's right down my alley, so I'm excited to check it out whenever I get to it, for sure. But the only thing I can think of outside of that would be Marvel shows. Because I know that there are a few that I have yet to see.
This is it.
But I know, obviously, She-Hulk I have to watch, unfortunately, at some point. And then I will be checking out Secret Invasion as well. Yeah, I still have a lot to get through as far as reviews are concerned. Fire's not the only thing that's there. So, we'll go ahead and just finish this out, since this is seeming to be a quick place to travel through. Battle level here looks high, so I will not be able to do the nobody fight outside the mansion. So I mean, I don't have anything. Even if it wasn't that high, I don't have anything really to use. Oh, Combo Master. It's a good start. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with reviews once I've officially caught up. Because honestly, I've not seen a whole lot of shows that have piqued my interest of late. The one that has kind of caught my attention that I might check out, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a review of it or not.
Gather.
Okay, limit form is on levels, sweet. But there's only really one show that's kind of piqued my interest recently. I do not remember the name of it now for whatever reason. I'll probably have to look it up and then I'll put it here in editing. But I know it's like a murder mystery type show. It's set in Atlanta, and I know it was filmed here too, so something kind of interesting about that. But I remember it's about a detective who is a bit OCD, so kind of makes me think of Monk. It doesn't seem to be quite as comedic as Monk was from the little bit that I've seen. Yeah, I figure it's one I might check out. Two defense boosts. Great. Oh, we'll go right back in then. Alright, torn pages. Still more to go. Valor form, nice. Alright, I actually think my next step is going to be going to Simulator Twilight Town. It's not normally a move I'd make this early on, but I already have limit form. So I can cheese through a couple of these sections real quick. Now, granted, if the battle level here is super high, that could be a problem.
Neo, loser.
That is a very high health bar for Cypher. So yeah, this could be a little difficult.
This is it.
All right. Dude, that same girl. I remember catching that in another recording. That same girl fist bumps at the exact same time twice in a row. This little girl, this glitch in the Matrix. Although there's like, you know, multiple of her. I mean, there's another one. There's another one.
It's over. Bad luck.
I'm pretty sure that the battle level here is about the same as it normally is. It might be higher, but definitely doesn't seem like it's ridiculously high.
I'm not supposed to lose.
Yeah, limit form is so much better when it's here. So the thought does occur to me, because I was talking earlier about how I'm not sure how this seed might have unreachable important checks. I just realized they could lock some forms behind other forms, and if there's any important checks, so for instance, I only have Valor limit, let's say Master Form is on Valor level 7, I would never be able to get Master Form, because I can't get Valor level 7 unless I get all the forms. And so if they had like a Cure or a Fire on Master Form, I wouldn't be able to get it. So that's just, it's one of the ways. I'm not sure if there are other little things that they can do like that. But again, it's one of the things that intrigues me about doing these different modifiers on these seeds. Is some of them I don't even think about being that interesting until I actually try them and I realize, oh, hey, that's actually a pretty clever idea. Oh, I still have not found whatever is here today. Just gonna keep flying around with Roxas with his leg glitching through his foot glitching through his leg. I'm just really hoping that it's not on Axel, because it's looking like the level might be a little high for this final day. And not having Second Chancer once more could end up screwing me over if I have to go fight Axel right now. So, hoping it's one of these chests in here. Okay, Thunder? Oh, wasted all that time for a Thunder. Phenomenal. Alright, since I've got decent magic, I'll go ahead and see what the battle level is here and maybe even make it all the way through Barbosa. We'll see. Again, kind of hard to tell, but it looks like the battle level might be about the same. Yeah, after that fight, I'm thinking it might be a little higher. It's not by much. I'm just really scared to make predictions like that anymore, because after that, I think it was my second randomizer that I did, I said some levels, I was like, oh yeah, this is exactly the same, or oh yeah, this hasn't changed much at all, and all of a sudden I look and see that it's actually gone up by several levels or something. And they're saying this stuff all confidently, just being so wrong. I got sniped. Got Blizzard, nice. Okay, there's still more on levels. Yeah, assuming that whatever the last check is not here or in the next room, I'm feeling pretty confident in beating Barbosa. Just because my magic does seem to be pretty high. Alright, well, hate the fact that I didn't avoid getting hit there, but it's fine. Alright, so whatever's there is on the second visit. So I'm gonna go back. I think. Pretty sure the battle level is actually lower than the first trip. Might even be lower than it normally is on the first trip, because those health bars were pretty small. Not size shaming at all, by the way.
Goofy! Come on! Right!
that moment when you realize about halfway through the battle, oh wait, this is an easy one that I can easily get some Valor experience for. Ah, I'm stupid. There's fire. Please tell me that's not all that's here. It is not good. Lamp charm. Okay, that's all that's here. Phenomenal. Well, at least I don't have to go face the Grim Reaper. Well, you know what? It's a bit unconventional. I'm gonna go back to Agrabah. Because as much as I'm not a fan of the whole carpet minigame thing, this is a shorter visit, so I might as well just go ahead and see what's here. And plus, I've already got all of the magic that I need to get through this section as well. So, definitely not my first choice, but I figure why not. Plus, I've got Magnet Burst, which does help this section quite a lot. And on top of that, it doesn't seem like the level's too bad, so yeah, I'll just rush through this real quick, see what's here. Hopefully it's approved. If not, hopefully it's something that gets me a little bit closer to approved. Honestly, second chance or once more would be phenomenal, but I know my luck. So whatever it is, it's either on Jafar or it's on the absent silhouette that's here. I believe the absent silhouette that's here that is Lexius, so...
Yeah.
Master form, and that was all that's here. But that's a pretty good pickup. Okay, sweet. Alright, I think Land of Dragons will be my next stop, just because I can get some Valor. Oh, okay, the Promise Charm's here. Glad that is not the only thing that's here, because a couple really good places to farm for Master Form experience here. I tried to do the Shan Yu skip. It didn't work. Dying is fine, so I can go back in. And instead of turning Master, I'll go ahead and get the last level of Valor that I can get for now. Oh, an armor slot. That was so worth it. Alright, that was a little too close for comfort. That's what happens whenever I'm trying to be all fancy with it. Okay. Well, let's hop right back in, because for one, I can still exploit some of the Master Form stuff here, but also, assuming the battle level isn't going to kill me, I should be able to make it to the throne room. Based on those health bars, I'm pretty sure the battle level probably is pretty high here. Alright, but thankfully I'm pretty strong, so we're good. Alright, magnet. Is that all that's here? That is all that was here. It's another magnet, so I guess it's fine. Okay, next we'll hit up the Olympus Coliseum, try to make it to the Hydra, and finish this first visit if I can. I'll admit I am not liking how the seed is treating me right now.
That's it.
Yeah, so this battle level is definitely low. Sweet. Let's go ahead and finish out this world then. You know, assuming that one of the chests on the other side of the underworld does not hold the only check here.
It's over.
Yeah, I will say having Magnet Splash and Draw for this one, or more than one draw, is also a lifesaver. Because if not, God, this little minigame takes forever.
It's over.
I hate it.
Yeah. Back off.
Ah, reflect. Still more, though. It's the circle of life. That sounds good. When I play it back, I'll keep it in. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I'm keeping it in anyway. Alright, hopefully this one moves pretty fast, since the battle level seems low and I'm decently high level.
Hydra's back!
Why?
Get up when the Hydra's back!
Why? I don't think I needed to, Phil. Hey, thunder. But there's still more here. Before coming back, or going back there though, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the world that never was. See what the battle level's like, and then we'll see. I'm hoping Roxas will be nice to me today, and I can either cheese him or just beat him quickly. We'll see how it goes.
I'll take that. Light.
Okay, I was not gonna let him get the best of me today. I was on top of it. Yeah, the battle level here is definitely lower, which is good news for Final Xemnas, because that final battle could have been a real hell show. Alright, so now I think I'm ready. Emphasis on the word think, for getting through the rest of Hollow Bastion.
Take this.
Oh. I guess I never actually checked the battle level here before, because if I had realized it was that low, I probably would have at least tried to make it to Demyx.
This is it.
Yeah, I've never tried this before, but it's kind of funny that you can just do this. So I forgot to grab these two before Demyx. Just run around without Goofy in my party because he died. Or Goofy. Never see him again. Sure. Still more. Well, I've got Magnera. My magic is decently high. Should be able to just cheese through this real quick.
Gather. Gather.
Getting a sinking feeling in my chest. So, alright, so I'm aware that the final important check could be on the mushroom here, which means I would need to get the proof of peace. But I'm curious to see how the battle level affects Sephiroth. He may not be affected at all. He may just always be the same.
That's enough.
Looks like he's exactly the same. Okay. I mean, I know I'm nowhere near ready to face him yet. I was curious since the battle level here seems low. But I will come back at a later time, because I'm assuming that's where the final proof is going to be, because the seed hates me. Alright, so this is going to be a little tough, but let's go ahead and hop in to Twilight Town again. Try to make it into the mansion, because I know there are quite a few checks inside the mansion.
Gather. Thunder.
Apparently I've got plenty of levels on these guys, so that's good news. Okay, yeah, he's not the last thing here, so...
Yeah.
And there's a proof. Okay, so the proofs do exist, I'm glad. Well, I feel I'm sufficiently high level. I should be able to take on Zigbar at this point. He's not going to be... Again, he's one of my bogey bosses. Don't know why.
Give me strength.
If anybody asks, I do hate anti-form.
Take this.
Okay, thank God. I absolutely hate it when anti-form shows up in that battle. Keep on moving.
The
first to run out of time is the loser.
Okay, we're gonna pretend like that one didn't happen, because I don't know what the hell that was.
The first to run out of time is the loser.
Great start again.
Play the game quite well.
Do you feel it? The moon's power. Moon, shine down.
Take that! Back off!
If I had a heart.
If I only had a heart. Okay, Blizzard. And that was it. Oh boy. What a phenomenal waste of time. Okay. So looking at it, I can either go back to Olympus Coliseum, go back to Pride Lands, or go back to Halloween Town. First, because I'm hopeful, for some reason. I know I've got the Proof of Peace, so I should be able to get whatever's on Mushroom 13 here. And of course, whatever it is on Sephiroth, because the game hates me. Okay, we'll go back to Halloween Town first.
Gather!
Now time for this oh so fun mini game, where you press the X button a lot and then occasionally press the triangle button. And it's on either the experiment or I'm pretty sure there's an absent silhouette here. At least the battle level here is nice and low.
This is it!
Okay, second chance. That is still not all that's here. Oh, and Chicken Little. There we go. Okay. Well, back to the Pride Lands. I did admittedly forget that I hadn't even beaten Scar here yet, so that was my bad.
Can we be friends?
Alright. Magnet and Thunder work a charm there.
It's over!
Bow to me.
Together! It's over!
Back in we go, because this game hates me.
Take this! This is it! Take this!
Okay, there was a proof on that stinking boss. Holy crap. Ground Shaker having a proof sounds just about right for this seed so far. Well, good lord, I've got still something on levels. I guess I can attempt to see if this first torn page that the only torn page that I've gotten all game has anything. I'm willing to bet that these last few torn pages are going to be unreachable, since I've not gotten any of them. And no point doing the mini game if I don't have any more torn pages after the fact. So we're going to the Olympus Coliseum, finish up the second visit here. After that, all I've really got left is Sephiroth, so I might be getting my ass kicked for a little bit.
Gather! Yeah!
That's it.
Give me strength!
This isn't happening.
Thank God. Oh man. And there was torn pages on it too. Oh boy. Okay, let's go finish this thing. I'm gonna try to see if I can find out what the last thing on levels was. Oh, okay. So we have reached the door. Level 47, 67 strength, 88 magic. Magic wise, I mean, we only have Reflect, Fyra, Magnera, Thandaga, Blizzaga, only Cure. We only have Second Chance. I'm pretty sure level was decently low here, so I typically will flash a reminder here for what the battle level is. So yeah, let's do it.
Anger and hate are supreme.
Sweet. I even managed to do the dome skip. I don't always get that done. Well, I feel like that was a pretty successful run, I think. We'll check the time in just a second here. Yeah, so 2:19. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Alright, so as always, gonna jump over now to the spoiler log so that way we can check and see where everything is. Okay, so first and foremost, obviously there were a lot of torn pages that were unaccounted for, so where were all of those? Yep. All inside of 100 Acre Wood. No. Not surprising really there. Reflects are again something that I was lacking in this one. Wow, 48 and 50 on levels. So I needed to level up 3 more levels and I would have had Reflega. Sweet. Alright, Wisdom form was on unreachable limit level 7. Yep, so just like I was talking about earlier, one of the forms being on level 7 of another form means it's going to be unreachable. And then final form was on Zexion. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, so it's interesting because once I got the proof, I didn't even bother to check and see if that was it at Olympus Coliseum. It was not. Apparently, final form was also there on the absent silhouette for Zexion. So, once more, very nice. It was unreachable. That's fantastic. I am curious where the other magnet was. It was on 100 Acre Wood as well, unreachable. Alright, so with that though, we have finished up another randomizer here, and really hope you guys enjoyed coming along for the ride. Again, this is just, it's something nice to do in the meantime. I won't ever officially go away from these completely, because these are fun for me, and it's something that allows me to sort of get my love for Kingdom Hearts out there in a way, because it's a great game series, and these randomizers are a hell of a lot of fun. But I do hope to be moving on to official Let's Plays of games that I haven't played before so I can catch my first reactions and stuff. And of course I will be getting back to my reviews soon. But in the meantime, while I'm still feeling under the weather, while I'm still at least recovering from the congestion and the cough that seems to be plaguing me, I will continue to try to get some of these recorded. As far as my upload schedule goes, because I will start uploading again this week and publishing, at the moment I'm thinking I'm going to do 4 reviews a week and then 1 gameplay video per week, just because these do take a little bit longer, not just to put together but also to edit, because I do want them to look good, whereas the reviews are a lot more just sort of me rambling and getting my thoughts out in the spur of the moment. I don't like editing those, because I like those to be a little bit more genuine. These can be a little bit more edited, have some fun with it, and create some entertaining moments from that. So, yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. Eventually, I do plan to create a channel specifically for my gaming videos once I have a little bit more time and probably a little bit more of a solid setup in the process, because at the moment I'm literally doing all of this just from my laptop. So I definitely am going to need a bigger setup to capture some of the bigger games and some of the bigger things I want to do that I have in my brain for a Let's Play series. But as far as this video goes, this is about it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you had fun. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Let me know you guys are enjoying these randomizers and want to see more of them. And of course, if you're looking forward to seeing some Let's Plays, if you're looking forward to seeing more reviews, please also subscribe. Check out the other videos I have on my channel so far, because I've been doing this for a while. Not really well, but I've been doing it. So, but thank you guys so much for joining me, and until next time, peace out.